Hi everyone, I'm SeaHawk, and for the past few months I've been creating my own Pokémon fan game called Pokémon Legacy. As you can see, I'm using Pokémon Essentials in RPG Maker and some other plugins. Pokémon Legacy takes place in a brand new region called Aurelia. Here I'm creating a completely original adventure, some new characters, and a story centered around the mysterious legendary Pokémon Noctyrex. In Pokémon Legacy, I'm basically just trying to make everything I wanted as a kid in a Pokémon game. I wanted the game to have a strong story and rich lore, so that's why I created the opening sequence that you're watching right now on the screen, and it's also the first video I uploaded. And this opening sequence is actually a part of the game. It's the very first thing the players experience because I wanted to set the tone right from the beginning. I've always been curious about how trainers actually become trainers. That's why Pokémon Legacy begins at Luminous Academy, where players start the journey as students before setting out into the Aurelia region. So instead of receiving your first Pokémon at the professor's lab, you begin as a student. You attend your first class and you meet your classmates and learn the basics before your journey truly begins. And I've done the obvious. You go to class with your rival, of course. So this is where your rival will get introduced, and it's also here the professor will get introduced because he's one of your teachers. And I've also made the Pokemon biology teacher as how I remember my English teachers in elementary school. And I've tried to made it as much as possible as how I remember my time in school. So of course you have this schoolyard, and some of the lessons will also take place in the schoolyard. And I feel like starting at an academy, it just makes your journey feel more believable. Instead of instantly becoming a Pokemon trainer, you actually have to learn what it means to be one first. To wrap up the first chapter of the game, I want the players to graduate from Luminous Academy before setting out on the adventure. So that's why I created a graduation ceremony to make it feel as real as possible, and I just think it's a cool ending to your school time. And I've always found it difficult to choose between the 3 starter Pokemons, so that's why I chose Pikachu, and it's also, like in the Indigo League, and I kind of like that. Yeah, so Pikachu is your starter Pokemon, and of course all your Pokemons can follow you around, because I think that's a really cool feature to have them as a walking buddy. The first city is called Verdantia Town, and that's where I'm walking right here. One thing I always missed in the original Pokemon games was the ability to buy your own house. So I decided to add that feature to Pokemon Legacy. When you buy the house, it will start empty, and then you have the opportunities to upgrade it and buy furniture and different kind of stuff. I've made it possible that you can get your own nurse, Blissey, that can heal your Pokemon, and you can also add Bulbasaur to take care of the garden while you're gone. And the plan is to make 1 or 2 houses in every big city that is possible to buy for the player. And here you can see Bulbasaur walking around in your garden, and here you can plant the seeds and all that. And I just wanted the world to feel alive, which is why I also like some of the Pokemons to be visible at all time walking around, so it doesn't feel empty. Verdantia Town is also home to the first gym, the grass-type gym, and the players must make their way through a maze before finally facing the gym leader, Vera. And after leaving Verdantia Town, players arrive at Route 2, and I'm still making it, but I want this route to feel more adventurous than the first one, with hidden areas and a mysterious crater. waiting to be explored, and this creator might have something to do with the legendary Noctyrex. And that's some of the things I've built so far in Pokémon Legacy, and I'm currently working on Route 2, and there's still a lot more to come. So if you'd like to follow the development of the game, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the future development vlogs. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.